Hi, this is Michael Rony Mullick, and you are watching the post-market show. Today is the 24th of May, and let us see how the markets have opened today, how it was trading, and then obviously any information for the day and how the US markets are trading. So we will all discuss in the today's post-market show. So to give you a brief account of what happened, the market is absolutely volatile. The VIX shooting up by almost 10%, hitting almost 25.6, almost closing close to 26. So that is something major which happened. Obviously, it is evident because the markets have made huge moves today. If you open the charts of Nifty, I'll show you what are the moves I'm talking about. So this is the chart of Nifty. The markets opened let me check once again. Yes, the market opened at around 16,250, touched a high of 16,255. There was a major sell-off, almost selling of around 150 points. Then again, market shot up from there, almost again 150 points. Then it fell on almost 200 points there, and again it recovered almost close to 100 points. So this is the kind of volatility we see when the VIX is above 20-25, and that is exactly what has happened today in the markets. Things have been absolutely crazy, both the sides. And talking about the sectoral indexes, most of the sectoral indices closed in the red, barring 3 indices. So out of 10 sectors, only 3 sectors ended positive, although it's slightly in the positive. So among them are Nifty Auto, Nifty Private Bank, and the Nifty Finance. So these are the only sectors which ended slightly in the green today, but but in the other stock we've seen a major sell-off by leading. Nifty Media has fallen almost close to 2.5% is what we can see. Nifty mid cap, small cap has also been sold off. Nifty small cap is actually down by 1.2%, so that is something major. But what saved the day is the Bank Nifty. The Bank Nifty, although it was very volatile, it traded firmly today, and it actually closed in the green, slightly in the green, 0.12% in the green is what we see for Bank Nifty. So talking about the major contributors to the index, like I said, the banks were the savior. We see HDFC Bank, HDFC, Kotak Bank. So all 3 are in the top gainers for Nifty. And so the top draggers are Infosys, followed by Hindustan Unilever. Then TCS is also down. So we see that one day the banking sectors are up, the next day the IT sectors are up. So today it was actually opposite of what happened yesterday. Yesterday the banking sector was down, IT index was up. Today IT index down, banking sectors are up. So as long as this continues, we will be seeing the markets falling but taking resistance at different levels. But if all the sectors start trading in the red, because we know Nifty is mostly made up of the IT stocks and the banking stocks. So if these fall, both of them fall, then we can have the Nifty falling by 200, 300, even 400 points. So that is something to keep in mind. And talking about the other important stocks for the day, if we see is, let me open up the list. Yeah. So over here we see after the selling off in the the metal indexes, Tata Steel, after falling 12%, also came down by 1.6% today. Same with JSW Steel and Jindal Steel as well. Davis Lab, we talked about Davis Lab in the last yesterday's show, but the Davis Lab, after falling almost 10%, is again down 6%. The reason is what? The reason is the stock has announced a good amount of profits in the last quarter. So a stock announcing good profits, still it is down so much. So it makes no logic, but this is how the markets are. Sometimes it is beyond logic what things happen over here. So these are the stocks. And also an important mention of the day is the Zomato. Zomato has ended almost 14% today. It is up by 14%. And this is from the day of listing. This is the highest the stock has jumped in a single day. So this is Zomato, which is trading at almost 65 now. So this is something good, because it almost hit a low of 50 rupees, falling from a high of almost 170 rupees. So we had seen a massive sell-off, but from there the stock is stabilizing. The reason behind this is Zomato has posted the results where it stated that consolidated revenue from operation is up by 75% year on year, and that is the news on which the stock shot up almost 14%. And so this is the major mention of today. So other than that, like I told you, the banking sector has outperformed today. So HDFC Bank, Kotak Bank, all are up by almost more than 1%, close to 1.5% up is what we see in these stocks. So this is the Nifty. And talking about the US markets right now. So US markets, before US market, let's discuss the FII DII selling activities. So FIIs have continued to sell for 2,400 crores, and DIIs have bought around 2,000 crores. So that is the FII DII buying and selling activities. And talking about the US market right now, US markets are again down. US markets are down, especially NASDAQ is hugely in the red. It is trading right now almost 2.757% in the red. So it is recovering. So at one point of time, it was even more down. It is trying to recover. So NASDAQ is down. Why? Again, the major news is Snapchat. Snapchat is down by 42%. So Snapchat, when a stock like Snapchat, it falls 42%, you can expect a major sell-off in all the stocks in the the tech basket in the US. So NASDAQ is a tech-heavy index, and when that kind of selling happens in one stock, there's a cascading effect on the other stocks as well. So US markets have been absolutely crazy, and the kind of thing we are seeing after the results, Facebook, Meta platforms was down almost 25%, and the sell-off continued. Same with Netflix, after the results fell down 30%, and now we are seeing Snapchat down 42%. Imagine overnight a stock losing almost 40% of its market cap overnight. So that is the kind of craziness that is going on in the US markets. So there is no logic which can define this kind of volatility. Talking about like I told you, there will be the cascading effect, and that is what we are seeing in the other stock as well. So Meta platforms, Facebook is down by almost 8%. At one point it was down by almost 10%. So it recovered from there, which is good. So now it is down by almost 8%. Twitter down by 4%, and Google, the parent company Alphabet, is down by almost 6%, is what we can see. But we are seeing a strong recovery. So hopefully the markets will stabilize from here, because unless and until this happens, we can expect the Indian markets to open hugely in the red. So that is indicated by SGX Nifty. So SGX Nifty at one point of time was trading almost, you can see around 8:30 to 9 Indian Standard Time. It was almost hit a low of 16,007. So that is very, very close to 16,000. And we have seen 16,000 is going to be a very, very important level going ahead. But now it is recovering sharply. So from 22.35, so that is after 10:30 p.m. we are seeing a sharp rise in the SGX Nifty. Right now it is actually trading in the green. So that is going to be a huge amount of respite for the Indian markets tomorrow. So this is what we are seeing in SGX Nifty right now. It is trading slightly in the green. So hopefully by the end, entire losses will be recovered in the US market. If the Friday night, what we were seeing, that in the post-market show Friday night, we saw that the US markets are hugely down, but then there was a major short covering towards the end, and the US indices closed almost flat. So if that kind of event reiterates today, we can expect the markets to open flat tomorrow. Otherwise, there will be again a major panic. Talking about panic, let us look at the OI buildups, because that is one of the major factors why the market, we see huge amount of movement in the market on a very small time frame. Okay, so Bank Nifty, talking about Bank Nifty first, this is the 26th of May expiry, which is this Thursday. We have today, Tuesday is over, to Wednesday and Thursday, 2 more trading sessions. So Bank Nifty, we see it is very, very bullish right now. OI indicates bullishness in Bank Nifty. We have almost close to 25 lakh open interest build up in the put side at 34,000. The market is at 34,200, and just 200 point below. Still, the people are holding the put at 34,000. So people are very, very convinced that the market will trade above 34,000. And in fact, we can see good amount of put being built up 34,000 and below. People still believe that 34,000 is going to be a very, very strong resistance for Bank Nifty, and on the above we see 34,500 having the highest call open interest, followed by 35,000. So people are expecting 34,000 to take a huge support for Bank Nifty, and on the upside 34,500 and 35,000 is what people are expecting. So Bank Nifty overall, it looks slightly bullish, and it also ended in the green today. So this is what we are seeing. The PCR is at 0.92, which means still the calls are more than puts, but still the picture is better than what is of Nifty. So Nifty picture is slightly different. We see huge amounts of call being written across board, right from 16,100 and above today, but the 16,000 still has the highest amount of put buildup. So 16,000 we were seeing for the last few days. 16,000 is a very, very strong support in terms of open interest, and we see slightly a few amount of call was being added to 16,000, which is good to see. So people are expecting 16,000 to hold for at least this expiry, and on the upside we are seeing huge amount of resistance being created at 16,500. So 16,500 is going to be very, very tough for the market to climb, and not only that, much before that 16,400, 16,300 is also where we see a good amount of call writing being there. And in Nifty the call writing is more than the puts, so the PCR is at 0.83. so just a few days back, like a couple of days back, it was close to 1, but now it is again below 1, which indicates more call writing, and people are indicating slightly flat to bearish sentiments in Nifty. But 16,000, like I said, these people who have sold call put options in 16,000, they are going to be in trouble if the market falls below 16,000, and that is when we can see the markets falling another 200 to 300 points, maybe touching the low of 15,750, which is a very, very important level. So this is the Nifty and Bank Nifty based on OI. So based on price action levels, we see that Nifty again today respecting the level of 16,140. So in the morning we saw that the market started to break 16,140, but then it shot up. But towards the end, the FII selling at 2 p.m., which is now a regular occurrence happening on a daily basis, and the market was successfully, that 16,140 was successfully broken. But towards the end it shot up, and it took resistance and closed at 16,139.5. So 16,140, like we have discussed many times, is going to be a very, very strong support and resistance. So that as long as the market is trading below, it is going to act as resistance. So given the things right now, markets can open flat to bearish tomorrow, and if that is broken on the if the market opens below 16,140, we can see the markets may touch 16,000 levels as well. And also going forward, 16,140 will act again as an important resistance. So if that is broken, again 16,400 is on the cards, but before that 16,250 seems like an important level for Nifty. Yeah, 16,250 to 260 level is going to be acting as an important resistance on the upside now, because it is the high for today. So this is Nifty and Bank Nifty talking about the price action levels. We had seen the Bank Nifty trading above the trend line, which we had drawn on the daily time frame. So let me just show you the daily time frame once more. This is the daily time frame. We are seeing a downward channel in Bank Nifty, but the trend line has been broken, but the stock is taking resistance, taking support at the trend line. So but the closing was above the trend line, which is good. Hopefully the market can break out from here in Bank Nifty on price action level purely. So it is ended in the green, like I said, and it actually took support near the trend line, and good to see the markets are respecting the trend line, and hopefully it can break the upside. The upside for the Bank Nifty is 34,800, which has taken resistance multiple times. So 34,700 is 700 to 800 is going to be the resistance, and towards the end 34,000 is going to be a very, very strong support for Bank Nifty. Talking about the economic activity, so right now it's 11:30, so the minutes, FOMC minutes, so it is going to be released. So this is where the Federal Reserve of US, they discuss about they discuss about the inflation rates and what are the highlights. We will be it will be published soon, and the US markets will be reacting to that. So hopefully, if it is something positive, we can expect the market to bottom out over here and move higher, because there are some speculations that US might think of making after September they will not increase the interest rates anymore. So that is a speculation that is going around. So let's see if that is true. It will be confirmed by the minutes of the meeting. So this is something to keep in mind, because the markets will be reacting to this, especially the US markets. And in the morning, the Asian markets will open, and we will be seeing that as well here as well. And talking about this expiry, I have taken a trade. I have taken an option selling trade where I have sold 15,450 put option and 16,700 call option. It's a very, very conservative trade. So I'll be updating how my positions are going for the next 2 days. So this is an expiry based trade which I had taken, and just wanted to share with you. So I'll be discussing how I've adjusted, or what are the things and how the trade updates in the coming days. So with that, we will end the post market show here, and hopefully we will have the updates by the morning show tomorrow. So don't forget to join me at 8:30 a.m. in the morning for the post market show, where we discuss the Asian markets and also US markets, what is happened over there, and also most importantly what was discussed in the FOMC minutes. So with that, I will end the post market show here, and hope you have a very good night. Thank you for watching.